Overnight, just before 3 a.m., President Trump attacking CNN on Twitter. Funny how lowly rated CNN and others can criticize me at will, even blaming me for the current spate of bombs. This morning, another package bomb addressed to James Clapper, care of CNN. The former Obama director of national intelligence delivering this message to the president.
You can accuse other people of saying extreme things, but really the leadership for this starts with the President of the United States. He has to set the tone.
While investigators were closing in on a suspect, the president was casting doubt about the investigation. Laser focused on the politics, tweeting, Republicans are doing so well in early voting and at the polls, and now this bomb stuff happens, and the momentum greatly slows. Muddying the waters by putting the word bomb in quotes. But at the White House, the president on teleprompter, praising the swift response by the FBI.
These terrorizing acts are despicable and have no place in our country.
And condemning what he called political violence aimed at his rivals.
I'm committed to doing everything in my power as president to stop it.
Later, abandoning any unifying tone. The president alternated from one grievance to another and told the audience of young black leaders he's the victim.
I get attacked all the time. In fact, I'm just thinking, come to think of it, who gets attacked more than me?
Heading to a campaign rally in North Carolina tonight, pressed by reporters.
No, not at all.
Asked if he'll call the Obamas and Clintons also targets of the bomber.
If they wanted me to, but I think we'll probably pass. Thank you very much.
And when asked if he'll tone down his rhetoric, the president said no, adding he thinks he could tone it up. All setting the stage for a raucous rally here in North Carolina tonight.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.